Welcome everybody to the Pick a Pokemon podcast, where we get drunk for your excitement and we pick a Pokemon, we talk about it. All right, what Pokemon you want to pick?
Fuck. Let's fucking talk about Drowsy.
Drowsy's got a dick nose.
Well, yes, Drowsy does have a dick nose. He also
shit his pants.
Well, yes, that is true.
It's classic.
He evolves into a shithead. Let's be honest. Like, who the fuck uses Hypno? No one.
Hypno's okay. You don't have to be so mean to Hypno.
Fuck Hypno.
Are we actually going into
use.
like we go
No
into,
use.
No. I feel like we just go into like the different stats of Pokemon. Is that what would be interesting?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
You know it's a sick Pokemon? Gengar.
Gengar is a sick Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon.
The reason I bring up Gengar is because I wanted to talk about Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because Kaylee said we shouldn't talk about Pokemon.
This is true.
And I like to be a contrarian, so.
Kaylee did tell us not to talk about Pokemon, and I insisted that I would hook her in within the first 20 seconds, and we have officially done that. Welcome to Error 404. We have hooked you in.
Yeah, so my name is Yak Rockfelt, and you want to introduce yourself?
Trevor Palmer.
Word. We comm students here at
Probably shouldn't say that.
At indiscriminate college.
Yeah.
We're just not gonna say where.
We're just,
Fortnite. Is it a good game? I don't know.
Depends on your audience. Depends who you're talking.
Mechanic wise, do you think the mechanics of the game are good?
No.
I don't think they are either.
I don't think they are either. It's not intuitive.
It's really not. Like, Overwatch is so fucking, like, it just makes sense. Like,
yeah.
You can tell Blizzard put the time into that game where everything just flows well and you're able to, you don't have too much shit to remember. Overwatch or Fortnite, you just have so much shit and it's just like building this wall, fucking slanted ramps, fucking, there's just a lot of shit. Like, it's fun. I agree it's a fun game. But I think the mechanics are fucking I think they tried to add too much shit. There's way too many items.
At this point, we're in season 6, you know?
Yeah.
They just added the Shadow Stones. They were like taken out of the game since the beginning of season 6 as well. Like, they were not in the game.
Yeah.
Because they just didn't work. I feel like if they had waited a little bit more time, introduced them in another way, would have been fine. Wait for them to work. Damn.
Yeah, dude, the fruit flies are getting aggressive in this fucking bitch, dude. This is getting bad.
When I first picked up Fortnite, I didn't have a fucking clue how to build. You know, I feel like it's really not...
How long have you been playing Fortnite?
Since the beginning.
Well...
A Battle Royale.
When, like, how long? Like, month?
This time last year.
Okay. I've been playing for less than a week at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like I've improved quite a bit.
You have, yeah.
I feel like I'm playing pretty decent.
I'm starting to finally change up my controls, though, and that's what's really fucking me. Because I took away my scroll wheel, and
You went a whole year with that. I immediately was like, I need to change these controls because the default is not good.
The default is
default is really bad.
Like, they want you to press the F1, F2 through F5 keys to build, and that just doesn't make sense.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the default for building is F1, F2, F3, F4, F5.
Not for me.
Really?
The default is like X, like all the lower keys.
Really?
Maybe that was because you started playing earlier than I did, but right now it's like X.
Oh, wow.
Like all the lower keys by the spacebar.
Interesting.
Yeah, like I don't ever use those fucking like, what is it, those pyramid ones?
Yeah, the pyramids? Yeah. There's a new meta coming out with that. It's crazy.
But they're like all those are fucking lower.
Really?
They're not the F keys. It was the F keys?
Yeah, it was the F1,
all the way
F2.
up there?
Yeah. So that's when I started playing. Like, it's not intuitive to go up there and press that.
That's just like far for your hand to reach.
That's why I need to make it the side keys. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's the way they designed the original controls aren't good.
Mm.
And then you got the pro scene, which is kind of a mess right now because they don't have a league.
I know nothing about it.
It's crazy. They have like these summer skirmishes and the fall skirmish.
Is Ninja up in that bitch?
Ninja is up in that bitch.
Is Drake in there?
No.
Is Travis Scott?
No.
All right, well, I'm not gonna watch that.
Yeah. I mean,
if Drake was playing competitive Fortnite, I'd fucking watch.
I
don't even like Drake, but that would be hilarious.
They have these teams right now. They call them clans, I think.
Uh-huh.
And there's like the Lucky Llamas, the Rift Raiders,
and
all these pros are
the Tilted Towers.
No, that's not one of them.
One of them should be.
One of them is the.
Why would you not?
The Fort Knights. Like.
Why would you not name yourself after Tilted Towers?
I don't know.
These guys are slipping.
They really are.
This clearly is a mess. If you're not naming your team after Tilted Towers, you're fucking.
Well, the devs came up with the names.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Wait,
like, so
I don't understand how this works.
The devs drafted. They like assigned these pros, like 100 pros, to different teams, as far as I'm concerned. And
wait, they just assign them?
Yeah, it was like a random pool. You get put into a random team.
You can't draft people. You can't just like.
No, I don't think so.
You can't like sign contracts to teams.
I don't think so because
this doesn't sound like a legitimate esport.
It's right now. It's not. So at the beginning of the esport of Fortnite, they put down, "Hey, here's." I think it was $100 million for the pro scene for this year. $100 million to go up in prize pool. The first summer skirmish was kind of a mess because the online casters, didn't have a clue what they were talking about. Right? It was just a mess. And then they go into like the actual LAN events, and I think they had some connection issues, or they ran into a draw on the last game. And which I get that'll happen, but just the way they have it, so you earn points by getting kills, a certain amount of kills, or lasting longer.
It's not by wins?
No, it's not by wins. So they all go into the same lobby.
So you want to be how many people are in these like battle royale? 100. And
so 100 pros drop into a match.
Teams of 4.
No, solos.
Solos.
It can be solos, duos, or squads. It doesn't. They change it every time.
Okay, so what is the most popular?
I believe it's duos.
Duos.
I believe duos is what they use.
I feel like duo is the hardest. I feel like duo is fucking difficult.
Yeah.
At least when me and you play together, because we'll play with like you and Ak and like whatever and Ben, and we won that match.
Yeah.
But like me and you, I'll go into like solo and I'll get up to like 7th place, and I'll be like, I didn't even really do much. But me and you go into duo, and even to get to like 30th, we're like fucking grinding and like building crazy structures.
I think duos is more aggressive.
Duos is super aggressive.
Yeah, the people just go.
You really have to like work with your team. It's really fucking tough.
So anyway, back to the pro scene. They have like these tournaments, and if you get, I think, 3 kills, you get 1 point. You get 5 kills, you get 2 points, and then 7 kills plus is 3 points. But then also, if you make it into the top 10, you get a point. Top 3 is 2 points, and then top 2 is 4 points, and then a win is 5 points. So, if you are watching that, the spectators, the casters, are going like person to person throughout the match, and it's just like it's even more hectic to watch than Overwatch.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Overwatch is retarded to watch. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's really hectic to watch. And if you're watching Fortnite, it doesn't make any sense. Like, yes, you see them building and going into build fights, but they will randomly change to different people that you don't want to see. And then the point system just isn't really that clear.
If you get most of your points from killing people, correct? I imagine everyone's dropping 1 place then, because you want to get those kills, right? Why drop to like a small area? Yeah, you get a bunch of loot, but like half the people die.
But also, if you make it to that last,
like
if you make it to the last,
like you're first place, you're the final survivor. What is like the points you get from that?
You get, I think, 5. I think you get 5 if you win.
Is that a lot?
Yeah. Usually these
like what's a kill? Sorry, I know you said it before, but
so 3 kills is 1 point.
3 kills.
3 kills is 1 point, and you can max out with 3 points for kills. So even if you get like 20 kills, you're only gonna get 3 points because it maxes out at 7 kills.
Oh, okay.
But you gotta remember, these are all pros, and when you get down to like when we get to like our final circle, it's pretty small.
Yeah.
But they have.
Oh yeah, I've been in that circle a few times. And
Yeah.
I'm fucking.
They
building
have
walls everywhere. I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Imagine 30 people in that circle. These pros,
That's ridiculous.
These pros are doing that, and they're playing for that placement because they need those points. So they're not playing aggressive for kills.
Yeah.
They're playing for the long game, the points to win. And usually it ends up in a heal battle. So eventually the storm...
You're just trying to knock people out of the circle.
Well,
and
no,
then
the storm will eventually reach its limit of closing, and it'll just close until nothing is left.
It doesn't move. I've seen it move.
It moves. So after
it's like gets to a
3
point,
times
and
after
then-
it moves, it just closes.
And then it's just
completely.
all storm, and
It's
you're all
all
just
storm.
freaking out, just shooting.
You're all just medkitting. So you can medkit through
How
the
many
storm
med
and
kits
heal.
could you have though?
You can hold 3 in one inventory slot.
But
Also
normally,
slurp juices
normally,
and campfires.
like how often are these people just like
Not a lot.
That's what I imagine.
Yeah.
Like, because you're already fighting people, like, and you're trying to heal. Like, I can't imagine that would last that long.
And once you get to that final thing, the storm takes for 10 per second. 10
Yeah,
health per second.
it really doesn't do a lot of damage. It's just the
No, that's
degrading.
a lot. You're down in 10 seconds. You don't have time to pop a med kit. If
Oh,
you're in
wait.
that final circle.
This is different than regular.
No, that's normal.
I feel like I don't get. I've run through the storm for a long time.
But as
though.
you go along, the storm hits for more. So in the first circle, when it's closing in, it'll deal 1 damage. The second circle, it might do 2.
Oh, so the end circle, it's doing more percentage.
It's doing 10 for
10.
every second
10 for. Okay, yeah. No.
instead of 1 per every second.
Okay, word.
So these long matches usually end up in just heal offs, and it's like you didn't do anything to win. You just sat there
Yeah, that's kind of boring.
and healed. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
You know what not Overwatch, god damn it. Fortnite needs to do? I feel like they need to take a lot of the items out of the game, and they need to just focus on building, because I think building is the most unique mechanic they have in that game.
Well, that's what makes it different than fucking
any
PUBG,
game.
Blackout
game.
that's coming out.
What game
Call of
has
Duty
that?
Blackout?
No game has
Minecraft?
that. That has been that is the shit. Yeah, Minecraft. That is the only thing. Like, when I first started playing, like a week ago, playing Fortnite, I would be running around and some dude would just build on me, and I wouldn't even build. I'd just be shooting at him.
Yeah.
And I was like, but now at this point, I'll see a guy, immediately start building ramps.
You gotta ramp up, yeah.
Yeah, like it's honestly a really good mechanic, but the game just has too much shit in it.
And they're adding a new item every single week.
That's stupid. Why add so much shit though? Why?
Because it gets all the kids excited. It gets them interested. Every week they can expect a new item that maybe will advance their gameplay.
Yes. I feel like the building is the thing they should focus on.
I agree. Because
it
got
takes-
Blackout coming out October 12th.
What is Blackout?
The Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is coming out with their own battle royale.
God damn it.
Yeah. So
That's
100
the-
people
that's the
drop into a
whole
map,
rage.
they fight, circles happen. It's just like PUBG.
Yeah.
I've heard some good things about it on the beta and all that stuff. It looks interesting. But Fortnite is the only one that has building. So they need to use that to their advantage. I think if they had different, like, yeah, they have the edit system, but that's not intuitive at all.
No, the edit, I have not even fucked with the edit
Yeah,
system
that's
at
what
all.
I'm saying.
Because I'm like, I can't even figure out the regular building to a point. I'm not
Yeah.
even going to try to edit at the moment because I've been playing the game for less than a week. I'm not going to try to edit shit. I can barely fucking build intuitively. You know, it takes a lot of time. Like, Overwatch has a much easier learning curve than Fortnite. Fortnite takes a lot more time to get good at. And that's what I'm learning from playing it now. I'm just like, this is very hard.
That's kind of what makes it different, though. It's not a game you can just pick up and be good at. It takes time.
It takes a lot of time
to just fucking grind it out and learn the mechanics of it. But at the same time, if there was a system where, like, yeah, they have the playground mode.
I wish they had like
Going in practice.
I wish there was just like a training ground like in Overwatch.
I mean, that's basically the playground that they have, though.
It is, but I wish they had like bots and shit that you could shoot and like, you know, like literally like a training ground like they have.
That
like,
would be cool.
Overwatch, I want to get back into Overwatch, but I feel like once I get back into it, like shit's gonna be so different. It's not even the same game I played like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Oh, it's completely different.
That kind of makes me upset.
Because they have the new maps, they have the new characters that are just fucking crazy.
Do you think it's as fun as it used to? Compare it to like, remember when me and you would play junior year back in Schwartz? Like, like
I don't think it's as fun.
I
don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's a little much now. I think they added too much shit.
I think they added too many characters.
Yeah.
I'm fine with the map changes, but the characters, I get you need to always be evolving the game and all that stuff. But there's a certain point where it becomes ridiculous, and some heroes aren't being played.
Yeah.
Like my man Torbjorn.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're having to do a complete redo of his kit now.
They always have to redo characters.
Yeah.
Because when you have that many characters, you can't balance them. It's impossible.
There's always going to be heroes that aren't played.
Yeah.
Like Symmetra.
Yeah.
They even redid her, and in the pros, they don't use her.
It's just not feasible to do that kind of shit. And like, one of my favorite games of all time, Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah.
Has like 20 characters.
Yeah.
Still, probably the most played Smash in competitive to this day. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's fun, and like I love that, like, oh, they're adding Ridley from Metroid into Smash, and like they're adding all these characters. But Smash Melee will always be the best because it just has that, and it's a broken game. I won't lie, it's a terrible game, but it's also amazing because you watch these fucking pro matches of Smash, even to this day. And it's, dude, we'll watch some. I got to show you some of this shit.
Yeah. I've seen some. They're insane.
You don't even have to know what's going on, and you'll just be like, what the fuck? Like, these people are fucking. It's like a Super Saiyan battle in fucking Dragon Ball Z. It's like, it's insane. And like, just on the surface of watching it, of seeing it, that's crazy. But once you learn like the meta of the game.
Yeah. I feel like.
Once you learn the meta, you go, holy shit, he just did that. And you're like, that's insane. Like, you know,
as an outsider who doesn't play Smash, if I were to watch a competitive Smash, I would have no idea what's going on.
I feel like it's more watchable than Overwatch.
I feel like Overwatch is a complete mess.
Yeah, Overwatch is a huge mess.
You can't watch Overwatch if you don't
understand it. No. But you can watch Smash. It's just one screen, and you see fucking people hitting each other.
That is fair. You see all the characters at the same time, and
you just see them hitting each other.
You see what they're doing.
You know, even if you don't know the meta, you can some matches without knowing anything about the like competitive game, you can just watch it and just be like, that is sick looking. Like, I'll show you some of the best matches, and you'll, like, without knowing anything, you'll just be like, all right, that's sick.
Yeah. I mean, take the simplest game, I think, competitive wise, like Call of Duty. You shoot people, you get to the objective, and that's it. Like, I think they have the best competitive wise, or Gears of War. Gears of War is very similar.
I thought Gears of War was dying.
No, it's actually like thriving really well, I feel like.
Really?
Like, I'm a big fanboy of Optic, so I always support their teams. But I'll tune into the Optic stream. I don't know a thing about Gears. What?
No, I'm just saying, get closer to the mic.
No, we're good. We're good.
Right.
I don't know a thing about Gears of War, but I can understand. You shoot people, they die, you capture the objective. I picked it up real quick.
Uh-huh.
But Fortnite, you have all these different point systems, and you don't know as a spectator who's in like first place, who's winning until they show you the scoreboard. So if you're gonna make a competitive game like that, you should have like on-screen graphics that are showing which points are being distributed at least.
They probably need a better interface to show the competitive, like,
or better casters that are showing that,
or like explaining it,
because they have this guy named Courage, who I watch, Courage JD, and he is an Optic member, but he's also a former Call of Duty caster, and he's a pro player for Fortnite, but he also sometimes casts the match. And when him and this other guy named Dr. Lupo, he's another Twitch streamer, they cast it, they're giving constant information. But during these fall and summer skirmishes, they're not giving any useful information that's helping new spectators learn and understand what's going on. So I think the root of the problem of Fortnite, competitive at least, is their casters and their competitive layout.
Yeah.
it's not easy for someone to come in and understand what's going on unless you've played a few hours or like a week.
I feel like esports in general is hard to understand. Like League of Legends, I don't fucking understand.
Oh, I have no idea.
I have no idea what's going on when I watch League of Legends.
No clue. But that's one of the biggest watched esports.
Oh yeah, it's been forever.
That and Dota, like
that shit's
CS:GO.
That shit's lasted for a long time.
Yeah.
Like CS:GO is pretty simple though. CS:GO
is like Call of Duty. Like
it's
you play
just
at the bomb.
It's just a shooter.
People.
It's just a shooter.
There you go.
Where's competitive Minecraft at?
For real, we need some competitive Hunger Games on Minecraft.
Do you actually think there could be a competitive Minecraft?
For sure.
Really?
There could be a competitive.
I was memeing. I was just making a joke.
No, I think there could be.
How?
You take those mini games like you got
What,
Sky Wars.
What, you got like fucking Hunger Games?
Hunger Games. You make a competitive version of that. You got fucking little 12-year-olds brawling it out for money.
That's fucking cancer, dude.
It is, but
Christ.
you could totally have it.
Oh my god.
But Minecraft is dying. Like,
is it though? It's like one of the most.
Oh, it's dying.
How? It's one of the most downloaded games.
They added too much.
It's one of the most downloaded games ever created.
But it hit its peak. It hit its peak at the 1.7.10 update. I remember this specifically. I was playing every day.
I know, Trevor.
I was playing it every day.
I was making fun of you every day.
Yes. But then they released 1.8 and they changed the combat system. So your sword now had a cooldown on it from when you could deal max damage.
Well, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. So you could you used to be able to spam your sword and deal some max damage out like every hit. And it made PvP sick. Yeah. So now it has this timer where you deal maybe a quarter of your damage.
How many swings do you get in?
You get like, you used to get, I don't know, people used to get fucking tons of swings per second. Because they had the trigger finger.
You just be like,
yeah. And then they now have it so it's like, I think it's a 1 second delay before you can deal max damage again. So you can do 1 hit per second and deal max damage.
That just sounds boring.
It really is. It makes the PvP last longer and it's not as exciting because you're...
Why did they change that?
Because they thought it... My idea is it allows the younger audience to succeed.
It's just giving noobs an easier chance. That's dumb.
It's the whole point.
The whole fun of being terrible at a game is getting better. Like even in the last week of getting better at Fortnite, has made me feel like, all right, sweet. Like I'm already slightly better at this game than I was like a few days ago.
There needs to be that level of progression. If the devs make it too easy, like what's the fun in that? You ruin it for the older players that have been playing it for a while.
What is the demographic of Minecraft though?
I think it's
probably young kids.
I think it's like 8 to 15.
My guess is that they want the 8-year-olds, like those kids. Yeah. They want them because they're gonna keep playing. Mm-hmm. Whereas the older people aren't going to be playing as much. They're not going to be playing as much, but there's less of them. Yeah. And it's like, all right, you have all these fucking 8-year-olds that have 8-year-old minds trying to play Minecraft, and then you have these older people that, because it is a fun game, playing the game and just getting fucked up because you're 8.
This is true. Yeah.
I was an idiot when I was 8. I couldn't do shit. Yeah. And I'm still stupid, but I can't. But I can still figure shit out. But when I was 8, if I had a 20-year-old playing against me, I would not be able to handle it. And I guess I get it. At first I was like, that's dumb, but now that I think about it, I kind of get it.
I don't though.
No?
I don't get it at all because the whole fun of the game is getting better at it. If you're going to put in these handicaps for the little kids to get better, what's the point?
I mean, I don't think I would actually put in that work if I was that young. Because, the people the hardest competition I had as a kid was, people, my friends. Mm-hmm. I didn't have these people online. I wasn't playing fucking people that are, 10 years older than me in games. The online community has changed shit.
That's true.
Playing fucking Call of Duty playing Call of Duty 4, fucking Modern Warfare against your friends in 7th grade. Like, that's one thing. But playing fucking the new Call of Duty against everyone of every different age and fucking, it's different.
Yeah.
Online has changed things.
Speaking of Call of Duty, they just went to 5v5 competitive. It was always 4v4. And they just switched it over to 5v5.
Really?
So a bunch of orgs had to drop their Call of Duty team. There wasn't enough players. So there's a bunch of like orgs, like fucking Complexity, just had to quit their Call of Duty team. They had to drop them all because they couldn't find a 5th player.
You get one more person.
Yeah, they couldn't find a pro, so they dropped the 4 people, and then they're gonna split up and go to a different org. Like, you have orgs dropping because it went to 5v5. Yes, that's like the normal for competitive esports. Like, League is 5 people, Dota's 5 people, CS is 5 people.
Overwatch is 6.
Overwatch is 6, yes. But you make it 5v5 and you're killing these orgs that are making you known. Like, all the Complexity fans now. Like, yeah, they're a small org.
Why is it that hard to find one more person, though?
Because they got to find the right person.
I get that, like, a team needs to be, like, in line with each other. I get all the communication that has to go, but, like, is it really that hard to find one more person?
I feel like it might not be that hard, but finding a person that gels well with the current players might be hard. Plus, the current players are getting offers from other teams that are looking for a 5th player.
But why totally just drop out when you could just get someone that doesn't work as well and at least try? Because
you don't know if you get that 5th player that doesn't work well.
Yeah.
The rest of their team is getting offers from like FaZe, Optic, Luminosity, like all those teams to go there.
Are you losing money on that?
I mean, if you lose your other 4 players, like if say you pick up a person that the other 4 players don't like.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense. They wouldn't stay. The other 4 players would go to the other offer that they have. They want a 5th player that they want to play with.
That's true.
If they have an offer from FaZe or Optic, they're gonna go there. Unless they get a 5th player that they really know will benefit them, and they have a winning team there, there's no reason for them to stay.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna leave. So if you don't get a 5th player that is cohesive with them, what's the point? There's no point.
I guess that's true.
But that's the fucking Call of Duty scene right now. It's kind of a hot mess.
I know nothing about any of the fucking pro scenes at all right now. Like, the only thing I watch pro is fucking Melee.
Yeah.
Is Smash.
And that's the thing that I don't watch.
I haven't watched that in fucking... Dude, I feel like you would love Smash. I feel like you would enjoy it. Dude, I will show you some sick Smash matches, and you'll get...
not good at it, and I don't have the desire to get good at it.
I'll show you some sick matches, and once you see how sick these intense, how these fucking narratives run, you'll just be like, holy shit! It's just a cool fucking game.
I mean, people have made fucking. I feel like the Smash scene is very intense.
It's very they're very tight.
Because people have made documentaries just on the Smash scene.
I've watched the Smash documentary multiple times.
That shit gets intense, and it's a tight knit community, but
there's not a lot of money in it, though.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
But I don't think it's about the money. It's just people just enjoy it
passion.
that much.
Yeah,
and that's why I like it. It's this game came out in 2001.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's still lasting. It's like CSGO. CSGO has been out for fucking forever. It was 2007. I don't know anything about CS.
I mean, Counter-Strike has been since 2000. I remember playing Counter-Strike back in 2004.
Yeah.
I played Counter-Strike way back in the day, before CSGO, the early Counter-Strikes. Mm-hmm. I played that shit back on old ass Windows computers with my buddy Wason. We would just fucking play all the time.
That Windows XP.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. That shit was crazy. Cause all we had is Macs in my house, so we never had any games. But I would go to his house and he had 2 fucking Windows computers. We had fucking Halo. We had Halo on both. It was So see by the window over there, we'd have one over there, and then we'd have one over on the other side of the room, and we just fucking play Halo against each other. But then we'd also play Smash against each other. We'd play Pokemon. We just play games all the day.
See,
every day.
My only computer games, I only got into like online gaming when Minecraft came out.
Oh, shit.
Right? So my early computer games were those fucking like Lego single players. I would play like Lego fucking
Jesus.
single players like on my Wii and like my old Windows XP computer, and like that was my shit. I would like go and fucking build fucking Lego Batman.
Yeah.
Lego Batman's the shit. Lego Star Wars is the shit. Like
I never got into any of the Lego games.
God, that was my games. Those fantastic games. If you haven't played them, please do yourself a favor.
Do yourself a favor. Yeah, but fucking Smash Melee almost fucking it died pretty much for like from like 2007 to like 2010, 2011, and then when that documentary came out, the scene just blew up. And then like now that esports is becoming even bigger, people have been getting into Smash more, and now like the community is as big as it's ever been.
Yeah.
And like you have people that are like younger than me and you, fucking winning Evo, the biggest fighting tournament in the fucking country. Like couple $100,000 prize, and this dude's like 20.
That's insane.
You know what I mean? Only played the game for like 4 years.
But if you get that scene building, that's when those orgs like Optic and FaZe and Luminosity will pick up those players, and then they start getting a salary, and then it's a career out of it.
I'm surprised Optic doesn't have a Smash team.
Dude, they have an MMA fighter.
What?
They picked up an MMA fighter.
The fuck?
Under the Optic name.
That's weird as hell.
It's crazy, but the money's there.
How much money is he making up? Who is this guy? What's his name?
I don't fucking know. I don't follow him.
Look it up.
Let's see.
All right. But like, yeah, like all the old Smash players, like Armada, he's been a big player since like 2008. He just retired though, so like he'd been in the scene for like years and years. I might be even wrong with that. He probably had played before 2008, but I've known about him for a long ass time.
Sorry, it was a UFC. Sean O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, I don't know who he is. I never heard of him.
Let's ask Nick if you know. Nick, if you're listening at this point, who is Sean O'Malley?
Yeah, leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments.
Yeah, but he's an MMA fighter, UFC, and he apparently has an undefeated professional record of 10-0. You know, that's pretty fucking good. But Optic went into the fucking
MMA,
real life sports, like
Optic,
not esports.
Optic just gets a football team. Can you imagine?
Honestly, that's the next thing. 100 Thieves, Nate Shot's team. Nate Shot made this org, 100 Thieves. They partnered with the Cavaliers, the basketball team.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, they partnered with them.
Like, in what way?
They're like partners. They're joined partners. Like, their league team is represented by the Cavaliers.
But what does that mean?
Like, they are just financial partners and like company partners.
So like, oh, we need computers and shit. The Cavaliers,
they can sponsor.
They just like provide the funds.
Yeah.
For like, okay.
And that's touching into those real life sports where they're becoming merged now. The esports and the real sports.
See,
which is kind of crazy.
I don't think it's that crazy. It seems crazy, but fucking curling is a sport, all right? Curling is a sport.
Hey, curling's lit.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure CS:GO and Overwatch take the same amount of arm strength that curling does.
Yeah, but curling's about technique and precision.
So is Overwatch.
Curling's a sweeping one, right?
So is I'm pretty sure. I would say that esports take more precision than curling.
I'm not arguing that. Yeah.
You have to aim, you have to do shit, and you're using your whole arm. You're not using just your wrist. You're using your
pros
whole
are
arm.
using their whole arm to
That's
move.
how I aim.
Yeah.
I use my whole arm. And fucking curling, you're just fucking sweeping. I don't know. I'm just saying that if you're going to consider curling a sport, fucking CS:GO, fucking fucking Overwatch. All these games are definitely sports if you consider curling as a
So
sport.
what to take away from the podcast is Yak hates curling, and he doesn't agree with it at all.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Curling shouldn't be a sport is what Yak is saying.
Gengar is a god!
And fucking Drowsy shit his pants.
Yes.
You know? That's what we learned.
Good night. And farewell to you all.
It's been the Error 404 podcast.